This is the EZVIZ Internet PT camera. Okay, so coming in from EZVIZ. This is an internet PT camera, a full HD 1080p camera. You can get it off Amazon and it's roughly about £60. There's currently a saving of about 10%, and that's why I picked it up, because they're running a bit of a promotion. There's a few different models and a few different retailers on that selling it for around that price, so just shop around, have a look and see if you can find it. And certain ones of these are going out of stock quite quickly, being replaced by the same thing but at maybe a different price point. But I got this for, it worked out to be £54, which is kind of nice because it's a 360-degree camera and it's got a few tricks up its sleeve that I do quite fancy. So we have pan and tilt, smart motion tracking, privacy mode, 2.4 gigahertz for Wi-Fi only, which is, some people may scoff at that. However, I'm keeping my 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi purely for security cameras and that sort of thing, and it not being compatible with 5 gigahertz doesn't really make much of a difference for me. Night vision, two-way talking microphone pickup, that kind of thing, an SD card slot, and intelligent lineage with alarm systems via its own app. And also it has Google Home integration and Alexa and all that kind of built in. So here we have some of the specifications. We've got resolution 720p or 1080p depending on the different mode. It's got a 4mm lens with an f2.2 and a 90-degree viewing angle. It has night vision maximum up to 10 meters, built-in microphone, and it pans up to 340 degrees with a tilt angle of 120 degrees. Fairly nice. It doesn't actually mention anywhere in the packaging that it's compatible with. Okay, well, we have app is available, but it doesn't mention anywhere that it's compatible with Google Home. So inside, oh, it's a long thin box. We have the camera on the top, and a bunch of other bits and pieces. That's the box empty. Come to the camera in a minute. What do we get, by the way, of interesting bits? Front ceiling mount drilling template. The ceiling mount. Some screws and some wall plugs, an adapter for charging, and the box is actually in two different compartments. Kind of cool. The secret compartment has a micro USB cable for charging, so that is pretty handy, and it looks to be a fairly long cable, maybe about 4 meters long, and it's not a bad cable. It's fairly well made. It's got a kind of rubbery feel to it, and the USB ports look fairly strong to be able to take a bit of abuse, but I imagine once it's in, it's staying in. Once again, we get a little manual, quick start guide with a QR code that I'm not showing in case it synchronizes with the camera and allows you to view. Shows you how to set things up, and then become a member of the VIP club to earn your chance to win free products by sending an email to these people. Fair enough. Doesn't mention anything about warranty, which is a bit of a shame, but yeah. So this is the camera. It looks a bit like a star observatory kind of setup, where the camera can move up and down, and then this can obviously move left and right. We have what looks to be a microphone there. It could be a sensor or anything. There's a night light and sensors or some description above and below the lens. We'll plug it in and have a look and see what they do. That must just be for the connection between the two things. There's a speaker here. Round the back we have the all-important Ethernet port, so if your Wi-Fi goes down, you're still good. We have a charge port as well, or at least a power port. I don't think there's a battery in this, so it'll be fully powered. And then what looks like a speaker on the other side as well. Down on the bottom, covering up the QR code again, we have the mount, but then there's little rubber feet for setting it directly on the surface. So plug it in, we have a little red LED down here that indicates that it's alive. Okay, the application. So it's got a score of 4, it's got over 1 million downloads, and it's PEGI 3. The app makes it easy to manage your camera. Top critical review has 2 stars, which is quite good as opposed to 1 star. So we'll install that. See how it goes. It was last updated on the 22nd of May, so relatively recently. And this is now moved, and it's now blue flashy. And it's turning around on its own.
Please use EZVIZ app for device Wi-Fi configuration.
Okay, we will. Okay, so we're going to have to set her up with some... Oh, we can log in with Google+. Oh, how nice. We can set our country. It seems to be trying to locate me. See if we can beat it to it. We managed to. United Kingdom, stick in my email. Okay, so we have now registered for their website, or registered for their service. Stop optimizing battery usage. Will run in the background. Oh, okay. Allow enable thumbprint. Okay, scan the QR code. It's fairly simple. It's find the camera and power on the device and wait until it sets up completely. So we've got a blue flashy light, indicator flashing blue. We can go next. Device, phone or router needs to be within 1.5 meters of the network connection. Okay, it's just over there, so we're good. Okay, we're on the Wi-Fi it seems, and its device network is being configured. Please wait patiently. It's very slow.
Connecting to Wi-Fi. Please wait.
Okay, it gives that indication at 18% or 16%.
Wi-Fi connected.
Okay, and it suddenly jumped up to 70.
Platform registration successful.
Okay. There's a little bit of noise after the recording, which is kind of nice. It just makes it sound a little bit more human.
Configuration complete. Welcome to EZVIZ.
EZVIZ, okay. Aha, and now we have a video. So we have audio as well. We have time zone. We'll have to change that. Okay. Daylight saving time, time format, and we can view the device. Congratulations, get a trial of Cloud Play, which allows 7-day cloud storage for activities, 1 month of trial. This service was developed to record activities based on moving. It is safer to keep recordings via Cloud Play, bandwidth to cameras and blah 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 blah. I know. Okay, so we can add on fingerprint login, which is always useful. And there we have the camera. So we're going to try and turn around manually. And we're actually taking a 360-degree picture. It's having a good old poke around to take on in the surroundings. There's me. Okay, so that's not quite 360 degrees. It's a 180 on a panoramic scale. We have auto tracking. Oh, I can hear myself. There's a tiny delay, not very noticeable. And then we can manually move it around, which gives us a little fake joystick for us to turn. And how you doing? Okay, we want to go around and focus on the books so we can see just how good quality the image is. So actually, now that I notice that I'm taking the information in that's on the screen currently, we'll have a wee flip around to see what we can do to enhance the image, and hopefully that'll give us an indication as to whether or not we can change the delay. So we're currently broadcasting. There's basic, standard, high def and ultra HD. I'm going to go all the way up to ultra HD just to see how good it looks. And that is not bad. You can see it can make out the text quite well. Maybe not so much on the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. The delay is still about the same amount of time. If you can hear that, I'll just hold it up like that because it's only coming out of the earpiece. We can have a so the detail is quite good. I'm quite impressed with that. We can go to video history as well, and there's a timeline that we can skip up and down on. It actually looks a wee bit more complicated than you might have expected, or at least I might have expected. We're going to record audio. So we can record the audio like this. And we got a bit of feedback there. Okay, so it goes that way. It's not really recording audio, it just activates the microphone. And we've taken a picture. And then we can obviously add more cameras onto the network. We have messages, no messages there. And more, we have an album, which has that one picture that we did take. And we can go in and have a look. And there you can see it's having trouble with American Psycho there. It's got The Road, it's got Hitchhiker's Guide. It's a wee bit blurry whenever it comes to the white on black for Life, the Universe and Everything. David Niven looks okay. And Baldur's Gate looks alright. It's not phenomenal, but it's not designed to pick up fine details like that. But that may be a problem whenever it comes to folks wanting to get a car registration of maybe a car that's been involved in an incident outside a property. We can change the name. Oh god, that's kind of handy. Time zone device version. Oh, we have a firmware update. I will apply that after the video. Cloud storage. Subscription active, so we've got a free trial for 29 days. Can't imagine I'll be carrying it on afterwards. Because I want to use it with Google Home, and then I can store it in my own location. Storage status, we don't have a memory card, and that's one thing I didn't see whenever I was looking around the unit. Where is the memory card? Aha! So, one thing I never noticed was there's a hidden compartment with a little rubber opener that has the micro USB card there and the reset button. Isn't that not terribly handy at all? Because you have to move the camera up and down in order to get to it. Also, it makes it quite difficult to deal with if you've already mounted it, and actually the manual does recommend that you don't mount it before putting in the micro USB card. So having the micro USB card allows you to access it and not have to use cloud storage, which is groovy. And I'm going to see if I can take a little video to put in this video so you can have a good look yourself to see how well it works. Right, so we're going to keep it on. We'll go through each of the... You can have multi-grid as well, actually, so you can add other cameras to it. We'll set it like that. and then we'll try to, if we hit record, then we can pan and tilt that way. And then we'll try to, if we hit record, then we can pan and tilt that way. Okay. So that should be recorded now to the cloud storage as opposed to the micro SD card. I'll see if I can get it in cloud storage. Then high def, over here, and then we'll hit record. Okay, and we'll go to standard. Record. That appears to be a lot more chuggy. That appears to be a lot more chuggy. And then we'll go to basic. And that looks pretty grimy actually, looking at the image on here. Okay. Then to find those videos, if we go into there, we can go to video history. And there's a few there. And there's our cloud play today. Okay, and we can expand this out. So I'm guessing these ones over here. So you can play back the entire day actually, I suppose, if it's been recording all day. But where we've told it to do that, I want to be able to download and keep these particular videos. So I'll have to, I should stream, should they not show up pretty much immediately? We're sitting at 1358, so we're looking for, that's 1344 and then 1352, so the most recent should be there. It's 5.3 megabytes to download that, so we can download that directly from the cloud. I guess I'll just have to wait a minute or so for the ones we just recorded to turn up. Otherwise, I'll go away and I'll re-record them again with the micro SD card in there. So straight out of the box, it looks to be a pretty decent little camera. The playback imagery on the phone is quite good. It's quick, it's responsive, and I look forward to getting it added into Google Home. If it doesn't, I will be furious. Okay, well, I'll let you know how that works out on a future version of the Tech Addicts podcast. So let me know if you have any questions about this. Hit that subscribe button if you fancy. Turn on those notifications. And other than that, take care.